It was supposed to be the happiest day of my life, my brother's wedding. I had just watched him walk down the aisle, my heart swelling with pride. My wife, Sarah, stood by my side, looking absolutely stunning. The whole day felt like a dream, one of those moments you want to last forever. But then, everything changed. As the reception continued, something started to feel off. Sarah, the love of my life, had disappeared. I didn't think much of it at first. Maybe she was just stepping outside for some fresh air or chatting with someone. The night went on, people danced, but I couldn't find her. An hour passed, then two. No sign of Sarah. I tried to tell myself she was probably just caught up in something, but deep down, I had a bad feeling. I decided to check with the security team and ask them to look at the footage. Maybe she had stepped out to take a call or meet someone in private. What I saw next shook me to my core. The footage showed Sarah talking to a man I didn't recognize. They stood in a quiet corner by the bar, laughing like they were sharing some inside joke. At first, it seemed innocent enough, just two people catching up. But as I watched closely, the vibe changed. The man leaned in closer to her, whispering something, and before I knew it, they were walking toward the back door, hand in hand. My heart sank. I could feel my blood run cold as I watched them leave the reception. How could this be happening? I couldn't believe it. My wife, the woman I had trusted with everything, was sneaking away with another man at my brother's wedding. My mind raced. What was going on? Who was this guy? What was she doing? I couldn't take it anymore. I had to confront her, and I had to do it right then. I pushed my way through the crowd, my heart pounding in my chest. When I finally found Sarah, she was chatting with some guests, smiling and laughing. I grabbed her arm firmly and pulled her aside, away from the party. "Where were you, Sarah?" I demanded, my voice shaking with a mixture of anger and hurt. "Don't lie to me. I saw the footage. I know you left with him." Her face went pale. "What are you talking about?" she stammered, clearly panicking. But I wasn't letting her off the hook. "Don't lie to me. Who is he? Why did you leave with him?" She hesitated for a moment, avoiding my eyes. Finally, she broke down. "He's someone from my past. I I didn't mean for it to happen like this, but when I saw him tonight, I couldn't stop myself. I felt like I had been punched in the stomach." "You couldn't stop yourself? You just left with him? At my brother's wedding?" My voice was getting louder, filled with disbelief and anger. "You didn't think about me, about us, about the vows we made?" Tears welled up in her eyes, but all I could feel was betrayal. "I didn't plan for this," she said, choking on her words. "I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you." But I couldn't listen to her apologies anymore. "You think I'm going to let this slide? You think a simple sorry can fix this?" My voice was cutting now. "You shattered everything, Sarah. Everything. Our trust, our marriage, it's all gone. You've chosen him over me, and you did it on the one day that was supposed to be about family and love." Her sobs were drowning out everything around me, but I didn't care. I had to be strong. "This is over," I said, the words coming out sharp and final. "You've made your choice, and I'm done." I turned away from her, walking out of the venue. The sound of her crying echoed in my ears, but I couldn't look back. Not now. Not ever. The drive home was a blur. My mind kept replaying the footage, the confrontation, everything that had happened that night. The wedding that was supposed to be a celebration of love had turned into the worst night of my life. Days passed, and Sarah tried to reach out. She called, sent texts, but I couldn't bring myself to respond. The damage had been done, and no apology could ever fix it. I knew it was time to walk away, to take control of my life. I didn't know what the future held, but I knew that I deserved better than to be with someone who could betray me like that. That night was the turning point. It ended my relationship with Sarah, but it also marked the beginning of a new chapter in my life. I wasn't sure what that would look like, but one thing was clear. I would never let anyone, not even someone I loved, tear me down like that again.